And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at The Lady and the Tiger, based on Frank Stockton's famous story, The Lady or the Tiger. This is a very interesting story, if you've never read it. And when I was doing research on this, I found out he wrote a follow-up story to it that I never knew about that also didn't explain anything. I still say it was the lady. That's my guess as to the ending of the story, but we'll never know. The Lady and the Tiger is based on this short story. And in this, from Jellybean Games, you have 5 games. 5 games inside here. I'm always a little worried when there's like an anthology of games because they're not usually all as good as the rest. But hey, I don't know anything about this at all. Let's take a look and see what's inside. There are 5 games in The Lady and the Tiger, so let's talk about a couple of them. So first of all, we have doors. So in doors, there's these 4 door cards. We have a blue tiger, red lady, blue lady, or angry lady, angry tiger, happy tiger, whatever you want to say. Now, it's a 2-player game. Each player is going to randomly get one. One player is going to be the collector, and the other player is the guesser. So the guesser is going to be trying to guess who the collector is. The collector is going to be turning over cards and trying to get points. So there's going to be 4 cards in a display here, and these cards are going to match the different characteristics. They're going to be red or blue, or they're going to show tiger or lady. This one here matches tiger and lady, but does not match any color. So the collector will take one card and put it face up in front of them, then replacing it. So there you can see another red lady card has come out. What the collector is trying to do is they're trying to get a set of 4 cards in front of them that match either the color or the animal. So let's say the collector here has the blue tiger, and the other player, the guesser, has the red lady. So they know, the guesser knows that the collector is either blue tiger, red tiger, or blue lady. They know that. They saw me take a red tiger, and so they're like, okay, well, I have the red tiger, or I have the red lady, so they're either going to be red tiger or, but I could have taken a card that doesn't match anything and try to mess with the opponent. So then the guesser will just discard a card from the displays. Maybe they discard this one. And then they can make a guess, but if they make a guess, that ends that round. So then as a collector, maybe I take another red tiger. Oh, interesting. And then another red lady card comes out. So this is just going to keep happening back and forth. At some point, if the collector, so let's say I managed to get this and then this, and I'm like, all right, I have a tiger. Boom. I have the blue tiger, so I matched one of my characteristics. So I'm going to get points for doing that. Points are taken from these gems that are here, and you get 6 of them for getting a set of your choice. Meanwhile, the guesser is going to guess, hey, they can guess just one of the characteristics. I say, the guesser could have said, hey, you're the tiger, or hey, you're blue. Or they could be very specific with their guess. If they're correct with their guess, let's say they said, hey, you're the tiger and I am the tiger, they get 1 point. Or if they say, hey, you're blue, okay, I'm blue, they get 1 point. If they say I'm the blue tiger and I was, they're going to get 5 points, again, coming from here. Either way, when you guess, the round will instantly end. If you guess incorrectly, the collector gets 4 gems. You can't just guess willy-nilly. And you're just going to keep going till one person gets 10 gems. In another game called Favor, again, each player is going to take a card that is going to secretly show them their identity. They're going to start with 5 gems, and then you are going to play a game. And by the way, this game can be played at 2 to 4 players, so everybody can have, everyone can have one of these. On your turn, you will add a card to the middle, or you can put up the cards in the middle for auction. You will use your gems to bid on these cards that are there. The winning player will get all the cards there and pay their gems to the bank. You're going to score points. So let's say I win this auction and I'm the blue tiger. Well, these are worth 3 points because they're both blue tigers. So they're both worth 3 points. This matches one of my identity traits, so this is going to be worth 1 point. Anything that doesn't match my traits at all, so let's say I take a red lady, that doesn't match my traits at all is worth minus 2 points. I got to be careful about taking those. Although this card can be used to change, if I have this And this, I could change it to a tiger. Therefore, it's going to match my trait. And if you have this color card in here, you'll be able to change the color of one of the cards too. So the players will then score their points at the end of the round, and whoever has the most gems is also going to score points, and the most points is going to be the winner of the game. You're going to play with several games, and several rounds, and you'll get a new door card each round, and after 3 days, whoever has the most points is the winner. There's also 3 other games that are in this set. There is Labyrinth and Horde and Traps, and each of these has a very different feel. One is a solitaire game, one is a bluffing game for 2 to 6 players, and one is just a maze game. And in the maze game, you'll be setting up a grid as the players are going to be trying to get through this grid and trying to get everyone on your side. The other one, you are going to be bluffing and basically bidding and trying to get the 5th gem from the table. And then this solitaire one, you're just trying to figure out a puzzle. All these are in this book. There's 5 different games that are in there. Let's take a look at the components. There's no question the components for this game are stunning. These are beautiful cards. These are the door cards. I might sleeve these because you're going to be using these as secret information, but the artwork and the gold foil on these is great. But not just these cards. We have all these cards just look fantastic. There are so many cool cards in here, and they all just have a really good look to them with great artwork. They're high quality. I like that each game in here has some cards that basically, this is half the components of the game, are just cards that tell you how each game works, and that's really convenient. Now, these gems are a little generic. They match the different colors and things, so you can use them. The gems are maybe the weakest point of the game, but even they look fine. They look great. Everything fits in this small box. It's really easy to carry around. Great components. No question, Jellybeans knows how to make a nice looking game. That is stunning. It is a great game, art-wise, just fantastic. The games themselves are good. I don't know that any of the games are great, but you get 5 on your own. Now, like I said, I'm always a little nervous with the anthology games, but I think the games here work around the theme. The theme's not really strong, but I think of the games, my favorite is Doors. I don't know if Doors is necessarily the best game of the bunch, but it's the one I like. It's a nice 2-player bluffing game. I'm taking cards. Am I deliberately taking bad cards to make you guess incorrectly? Or am I trying to get the 5 points? I don't know. I just find that to be fascinating, not to mention you have a little bit of information. But all the games work. I don't think there's a bad one in there. Wait, hang on. I didn't play the solitaire one. But I'm assuming the solitaire one's fine. I don't normally play solitaire games. But still, the other 4 are fine. They all worked. They're all interesting. They're all short. And they all let you play with these really pretty cards. So if you have a 2-player, 2 players, this is great for you because all, 4 of the games work with 2 players and everyone's solitaire, so you can take turns playing that. If you have 4 or more, only 2 of the games work. I would hesitate to get this for 4 or more because you can only play 2 of the 5 games at that point. But with 2 players, this is a nice little package. There's a lot involved here. All the games are short. You get to play with these really cool cards. It's a neat theme, and that's just a great package all around. So easy for me to recommend this one. Definitely check it out. The Lady and the Tiger. I still say it was the Lady. Dice Tower Judgment approved.